When storing a firearm in a home with children, which method provides the highest level of safety? A. Placing it unloaded on a high shelf. B. Keeping it loaded in a locked safe. C. Storing it unloaded with ammunition locked separately. D. Hiding it in a drawer under clothing. Answer: C. Storing a firearm unloaded with ammunition locked separately and both inaccessible to children is the safest approach. If you hand a firearm to another person at a shooting range, you should first: A. Remove the magazine, check the chamber, and keep the action open. B. Point it toward the target and hand it over. C. Ensure the safety is off. D. Hold it by the trigger guard. Answer: A. A safe transfer requires confirming the firearm is unloaded and the action is open before handing it over. Which is considered negligent storage under California law? A. Locked firearm safe in a separate room. B. Unloaded rifle on a wall rack with ammunition in another locked box. C. Loaded handgun in an unlocked nightstand drawer. D. Firearm in a locked case with a cable lock installed. Answer: C. Leaving a loaded, unlocked firearm accessible to unauthorized users is negligent storage. You are cleaning your handgun at home. What is the first step before starting? A. Disassemble the slide. B. Remove ammunition from the workspace. C. Oil the moving parts. D. Dry fire to check operation. Answer: B. Ammunition should be removed from the area to avoid accidental chambering during cleaning. In California, what is the minimum age to purchase a long gun without exceptions? A. 16. B. 18. C. 21. D. 25. Answer: B. The minimum age for purchasing a long gun is 18, with stricter rules for handguns. If you suspect a firearm is loaded, you should: A. Pull the trigger to check. B. Look down the barrel. C. Treat it as loaded and follow safety procedures. D. Shake it to hear ammunition. Answer: C. Always treat a firearm as loaded until you personally verify otherwise. When shooting on public land, the safest target area is one that: A. Is in front of a solid earth backstop. B. Has water behind it. C. Has a road in the background. D. Faces toward hiking trails. Answer: A. A solid backstop prevents rounds from traveling beyond the target area. A friend asks you to store their loaded handgun in your home. Under California law, you should: A. Agree if they are a legal owner. B. Only agree if it will be locked and inaccessible to unauthorized persons. C. Place it on a shelf until they return. D. Store it in your glove compartment. Answer: B. Safe storage laws apply even when temporarily storing someone else's firearm. Which safety device both locks the action and prevents the firearm from being loaded? A. Trigger lock. B. Dust cover. C. Chamber flag. D. Cable lock. Answer: D. A cable lock runs through the action, preventing loading or firing. While hunting, your partner trips and drops a rifle. You should: A. Pick it up and keep hunting. B. Immediately check if the safety is on and inspect for damage. C. Fire a test shot to ensure it works. D. Hand it back without checking. Answer: B. Dropped firearms should be inspected for safety and damage before use. Which of these situations is a legal violation in California? A. Transporting an unloaded handgun in a locked container in your car trunk. B. Storing ammunition in the same locked safe as an unloaded firearm. C. Moving a firearm between two residences you own. D. Carrying a loaded rifle in the back seat without a case. Answer B. Loaded firearms cannot be transported in public areas without proper authorization. When dry firing for practice, what should be confirmed first? A. The magazine is full. B. Ammunition is removed and firearm is unloaded. C. The firearm is pointed at a mirror. D. The safety is off. Answer B. Dry fire training should only be done with an unloaded firearm and no ammunition nearby. Which statement about firearm recoil is correct? A. Recoil can be ignored with small calibers. B. A firm grip and proper stance reduce recoil effects. C. Recoil is only caused by bullet weight. D. Recoil only matters in rifles. Answer B. Proper stance and grip help manage recoil in all firearms. A common cause of accidental discharge is A. Cleaning a firearm without removing ammunition. B. Using a holster. C. Shooting outdoors. D. Using eye protection. Answer A. Cleaning a loaded firearm increases the risk of accidental discharge. When transporting firearms in California, handguns must be A. Loaded but in a case. B. Unloaded and in a locked container. C. Carried in a backpack. D. Placed under the driver's seat. Answer B. Handguns must be unloaded and secured in a locked container during transport. Which is the safest way to determine if a firearm is clear? A. Remove the magazine and visually and physically check the chamber. B. Pull the trigger once. C. Shake the firearm. D. Ask someone else to check it. Answer A. Always check both visually and physically to confirm an empty chamber. In a home defense scenario, when is it legally acceptable to use deadly force in California? A. Anytime someone is on your property. B. Only when you reasonably believe you face imminent threat of death or serious injury. C. If property is stolen. D. If the intruder is unarmed. Answer B. Deadly force is justified only to prevent imminent death or serious harm. When shooting at an indoor range, hearing protection is necessary because A. Gunfire can damage hearing instantly. B. It makes you shoot more accurately. C. It reduces recoil. D. It helps see targets better. Answer A. Even one shot indoors without hearing protection can cause permanent hearing loss. What is the main purpose of the firearm safety mechanism? A. To make the gun more accurate. B. To reduce the chance of accidental discharge. C. To lock the magazine in place. D. To allow firing in bad weather. Answer B. A safety mechanism helps prevent unintended firing but is not a substitute for safe handling. Which is the correct sequence when unloading a semi-automatic pistol? A. Rack the slide, remove magazine, check chamber. B. Pull trigger, remove magazine, rack slide. C. Check chamber, rack slide, remove magazine. D. Remove magazine, rack slide, check chamber. Answer D. Removing the magazine first prevents feeding another round, then you clear the chamber. Leaving a firearm in a hot car can be unsafe because A. The metal can warp. B. Ammunition may become unstable in extreme heat. C. It wastes fuel. D. It attracts insects. Answer B. Extreme heat can affect ammunition and may also lead to theft if left unattended. Why should you avoid mixing different brands of ammunition in one magazine? A. It changes the trigger pull. B. It can cause feeding issues and inconsistent performance. C. It increases muzzle velocity. D. It improves accuracy. Answer B. Different brands may have varying dimensions or pressures, affecting reliability. California's waiting period for firearm purchases is A. 3 days. B. 5 days. C. 10 days. D. 14 days. Answer C. A 10-day waiting period is required before a firearm can be released to the buyer. The safest way to clear a jammed firearm is to A. Keep it pointed in a safe direction and follow the manufacturer's clearing procedure. B. Pull the trigger repeatedly. C. Shake it until it clears. D. Pass it to a friend to fix. Answer A. Keep muzzle pointed safely and follow safe clearing procedures. What should you do if you drop a firearm? A. Try to catch it before it hits the ground. B. Let it fall and pick it up only after it stops moving. C. Step on it to stop it from sliding. D. Kick it away. Answer B. Trying to catch a falling firearm can cause accidental discharge. Which is true about firearm safeties? A. They should never be relied on completely. B. They make firearms completely childproof. C. They work only on rifles. D. They replace safe handling practices. Answer A. Safeties can fail. Safe handling is always required. When a misfire occurs, you should A. Immediately eject the round. B. Keep the firearm pointed downrange for at least 30 seconds. C. Pull the trigger again immediately. D. Disassemble the firearm. Answer B. The round may be a hangfire. Waiting prevents injury from delayed ignition. What is the correct action if someone hands you a firearm with the action closed? A. Assume it's unloaded. B. Hand it back immediately. C. Point it at the ground and pull trigger. D. Open the action and inspect the chamber. Answer D. Always check the chamber yourself before accepting the firearm. Why should you avoid over-lubricating a firearm? A. It increases muzzle flash. B. Excess oil can attract dirt and cause malfunctions. C. It makes the gun louder. D. It damages the safety. Answer B. Too much lubricant can cause buildup and hinder function. In California, lending a firearm to a friend for more than 30 days generally requires A. Use of a licensed firearm dealer for the transfer. B. No paperwork. C. A notarized letter. D. Only a handshake agreement. Answer A. Transfers over 30 days must go through a licensed dealer under state law.